divorced chicken mom raises a dozen children on her own. In order to feed every child, he used a shovel to dig out a piece of fertile soil. Then he puts it into the machine and presses it gently. Soon a few fake earthworms fell out. Seeing that the naughty little six have nothing to eat, the attentive mummy chicken shoveled in 2 more pieces of soil. This time, a real earthworm fell out. He fluttered a few times and ran away. The greedy little Lou immediately chased after him, but then the wind suddenly blew. In an instant, dark clouds spread out. A bolt of lightning struck. The mother chicken was so scared that she lifted her apron. She let her children hide underneath her. Then she ran back to the house. After braking sharply, the mother chicken carefully counted the number of children, but he had never been to school. But he couldn't get any results, so he brought in a computer. After 2.5 minutes of precise calculations, the mother realized she was missing a child. She was so shocked that she didn't even care about the pouring rain outside. She quickly put up her umbrella and went out to look for her. Under a big tree, the mother chicken brought little Lou back home. When she got home, she was going to give him a good scolding, but she found the little one soaked in rainwater, and his temperature had risen to 42 degrees, so she rushed out to the village medicine shop. Unbeknownst to her, a greedy weasel crept in. In order to eat the chickens in the house, he knocked on the door pretending to be a doctor. The chicks were surprised. They invited the weasel into the house in a Jenga style, but when they got to the bedside, I didn't realize that just as he arrived at the bedside, the kindly-looking weasel was revealed by Xiao Lu's sneeze. Furious, he immediately went after the chicks. Luckily, the single mother didn't neglect safety education. The chicks made their own helmets from bottle caps. Then they quickly counterattacked. Just as the weasel grabbed little six, the chicks poured a box of corn into a boiling hot teapot, with the chick pressing the lid on top. The spray of popcorn hit the weasel's arse like a machine gun. After escaping, little six hurriedly hid in the floor hole. He used his Pegasus fist. He punched the weasel's nose, but he was soon caught. The chicks used the walnut cracker as a cannon. They hit the weasel in the face with the skin footballs one by one. But in less than a minute, Xiao Lu was cornered again. Looking at the weasel's face, he sneezes in a hurry, blasting snot into the other's nose. The infected weasel sneezes incessantly, and the stair carpet went up into the air, and then a second sneeze, and lifted up the garnet skirt of the stool. Never thought that his sneeze became a weapon of mass destruction. Rushing up, little six was blown into a matchbox. The chicks tried to attack him with their slingshots. They were blown into the pipe by a sneeze. They became light bulb chickens. Just as the weasel was about to strike, Xiao Lu popped a hammer out of the clock in time and knocked him out of bed with a dizzying blow. Then he woke him up with Windex, and then he knocked him out with another hammer. At that moment, the mother chicken finally arrived with Dr. Duck. They didn't know what was going on. They thought it was a feverish chick lying on the bed. They were about to pour a spoonful of paralyzing oil to cure them, but the weasel woke up in time, so scared that he got up from the bed and ran away. And so it was. The chicks used their courage and ingenuity to defeat their natural enemy. From then on, the weasel never dared to bother them again.